there, thank you for constantly visiting my channel. Today, I'm going to teach you specific words to replace the worn out use of the word very. In this video, I will teach you some specific words that we can use to express ourselves better instead of using the word very over and over again in our utterance. Please follow our lesson until the end of this video. Good luck. Number 1. Very tired. We often hear people say, "I'm very tired." It means you are drained, you are fatigued, or perhaps you're overworked. Instead of saying you are very tired, you can just say, "I felt drained after the 2-day Google Classroom mentoring session." Again, I felt drained after the 2-day Google Classroom mentoring session. Or you can also use the word fatigued or overworked. I felt fatigued after the 2-day Google Classroom mentoring session. I felt overworked after the 2-day Google Classroom mentoring session. Number 2, very angry. It means enraged or irate. For example, I hate to hear her irate words. Again, I hate to hear her irate words. Now we are cutting on the frequent use of the word very. Moving on. Number 3, very friendly. It means amiable or cordial. You can just say, they happened to meet an amiable professor at school. I repeat, they happened to meet an amiable professor at school. Another trite use of the word very is the example very kind. It means selfless or altruistic. So instead of saying very kind people are hard to find, we can just say selfless people are hard to find. Again, selfless people are hard to find. Moving on, let's have number 5, very fast. We are guilty of uttering this expression most of the time when we can just say speedy, nimble, or swift. For example, wow, that was a speedy car you bought. Again, wow, that was a speedy car you bought. Moving on to the second half of this lesson. Now let's have very big. Very big is commonly used in utterances, especially by non-native speakers. We can just say gigantic or colossal. For example, gigantic waves make me lose my interest to learn diving. Again, gigantic waves make me lose my interest to learn diving. Now let's have number 7, very slow. It means sluggish. Instead of saying very slow, we can just say sluggish. For example, she seems sluggish in submitting her requirements. I repeat, she seems sluggish in submitting her requirements. Down to the last 3. Now let's have number 8, very weak. It means feeble or fragile. Instead of saying you are very weak, you can just say you're very fragile. For example, my mother is as fragile as glass. I repeat, my mother is as fragile as glass. We're almost done with our lesson, guys. Now we have number 9, very good. Now I'm guilty of this. Oftentimes I use this expression, very good. I say, you're very good at that. She's a very good singer. When in fact, you can just say terrific or splendid. For example, did she just give a splendid performance? Again, did she just give a splendid performance? Our final example is very shy. It means sheepish, timid, or reserved. For example, she doesn't like to go to parties. I guess she is the reserved type. I repeat, she doesn't like to go to parties. I think she's the reserved type. So guys, how do you feel now after knowing that you can elevate your speech by using effective words instead of repeatedly articulating the word very in your sentences? It has been a fun session with you guys. Thank you for sticking with me until the end of the lesson. Don't forget, English is fun and just continue learning it at your own pace. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this channel of mine. God bless everyone and see you again next time.